Let's take a little trip down memory lane. Let's go back to 1998, live TV. This is a wrestling doco drama that I starred in, I was a part of. This is going to be pretty cool. Let me take you through this. Let me do a little walk back and a trip down memory lane. Sheffield, Iron Duke Lynch. Let it begin. Enjoy, guys.
I ran wrestling. He was the very best. He was the meanest. He was the toughest. He was the dirtiest fighter on the planet.
As I know from doing a lot of still work myself, sometimes you could be in the middle of cutting something and a group of people will always tell you to stop, but Iron Duke Lynch wasn't one to take any nonsense at all. He would never shy away from a fight. A lot of people used to call him Doghead because his name was David Howarth and his initials were DH, so they called him Doghead. Top bloke, but as you can see here, not one to mess with. So this is Iron Duke Lynch. As you can see, they don't really make them like this anymore. He was a big strong fella, a big strong fella. And you're going to see how I managed to get on the wrong side of him.
Those were the days. But everything changed when Duke started World War III, the nicest man in the game.
How's it there, man? Not bad, can't complain. Man.
Mr. Best and fairest himself, Phil Powers. And you'll find out.
This was me in 1998 with a complete clean cut image, which was completely and utterly true. These were the days before I'd had too many matches, too many bangs to the head. This was before I become Filthy Phil Powers and become Hill. I was a good clean cut wrestler. Doug Williams as his anarchist persona, graffitiing the walls but getting himself into trouble.
You're Nick, Jay.
Okay, thank you very much for calling. See you soon. Next, please.
Big Papa T also finds himself down the cop shop for not taking his mask off in public.
I'm going to have to ask you to remove your mask.
If you look in the background there, that's IBA boxing legend Alan Montlock.
Alright mate, calm down. Well sir, he won't let me take his mask off. Well, I'm not touching him, you take it off if you want it.
That might not be necessary at this stage.
Alright, take a seat behind you, okay?
Hey, I know my rights. I deserve one phone call, and I want it right now, okay? Get these off me, come on.
I apprehended the suspect while he was spraying graffiti on the fence behind the municipal car park, sir.
Steve, yeah, it's me, Doug. Yeah, you know, Doug the anarchist. I'm down at the police station again.
Doug Williams on the phone to his manager at the time, Steve Linsky.
Go on, take him away now. And find him a nice room.
Shut it.
Let me explain something. This goes back a long way. The anarchists always had a chip on his shoulder about Phil Powers.
I make you look good. I really don't have to fight this.
Doug Williams had loads of matches in the mid to late 90s that always ended in chaos, like you can see here at this TV press conference.
And that's how we find him now, making trouble between Phil and Iron Duke Lynch.
Dear Phil Flowers, I heard how you've been swanning around with your cheeky, nice guy image. Well, why don't you go back to doing what you did before? Like working in a florist. If you don't want your pretty face smashed in, stay out of the ring forever. Blood and bruises. Iron Duke Lynch.
Very, very dangerous message, if you ask me.
Send.
Hello. Yeah, this is the Iron Duke speaking. Yeah. Phil Flower Flowers. What do you want? Are you stupid or are you just insane? Well, that's it then. Set the date. And it's going to be for your funeral, pal.
You don't have to make them mad. He just goes, this side, pretty calm. And the other side, which is just completely psychotic, he's mad.
He's just an all-round smashing lad. He really is a smashing lad.
Get out of my face!
Now we go to Champions Gym in Averley. That's Mad Dog McPhee that I just done a flying head scissors to, and that there is a young Mel Mortlock. He's now a boxing coach and a personal trainer, and at this time he wanted to be a pro wrestler. The story here on Rampaging Wrestlers is I'm in the ring sparring with Mad Dog McPhee as Mel's hitting the bag, the D-shackles coming loose on the chain to the boxing bag, and I notice it, and I tell him, move out the way, move out the way, move out the way, Mel, you gotta move out the way, the D-shackle, that you're gonna get hurt, and as I stop him, Mad Dog McPhee clobbers me from behind and I injure my wrist, which looks like it's gonna put me out of action for the up and coming match.
Don't worry about him, he's not important.
Will Phil Howard recover in time for the big match, or will his wounded forward end his career in the ring? Stay watching.
The anticipation is there. Will I be able to compete? What is going to happen with me? And now we take a look. We go to Tottenham High Road and we've got Big Papa T walking down the street with his mask on.
Quand il était en armée, quand on se rencontrait avec lui, il était comme ça, deux filles comme ça. Il a torturé les gens, il a tout ce que comme ça, il a
Still bombing. Nothing I can't handle, mate. Is that going to affect the plans of Iron Duke?
Well, I had a special match planned with Iron Duke Lynch that was against the promoter's wishes, and top wrestling promoter at the time, Dan Belinka, is not happy.
Listen to this.
Iron Duke Lynch, a biker on the road as he's making his way from Sheffield down to the south of England to take me on and call me out and to humiliate me. All the top wrestlers at the time wanted to be a part of this and they wanted to get in on the action. They all wanted to be live TV superstars, and the only way to do it was to be a part of the Ultimate Wrestling Alliance. It was 1998, everyone was hyped up, everyone was ready, and British wrestling was in a good place. He makes his way into the room as we're doing a photo shoot to promote upcoming events for UWA television.
Well, boys. Put you in there. nice, smells good. I love it, Okay.
I get pushed over, but there's one thing I'm not going to stand for. Duke Lynch is a big tough man, but I'm not going to let anyone bully me. Definitely not the Sheffield man, Iron Duke Lynch. An absolute pandemonium and a little bit of a brawl breaks loose at the photo shoot. I'm not standing for nothing. Doug Williams is the man that's caused all of this trouble with all of his internet defamation and internet bullying in 1998, using the internet as a tool to get on people's nerves.
Yeah, but I can't back down now. You changed me in front of all the boys. I think I'm a wimp.
One thing in 1998 that you didn't do was you didn't let the boys see you weak. You couldn't show any weakness in front of the guys whatsoever, because if you did, you had it. You'll be finished, you'll be bullied, and your wrestling career will be completely over. The only thing you can do is get in the gym and train really hard and show them what you're made of. And that's exactly what I'd done. I started training hard, and I'm going to get myself ready for the big fight with Iron Duke Lynch. It might not be in front of an audience, it might only be at a wrestling tryout, but I'm going to show them, and I'm going to do it to show the guys and my children I'm not a wimp.
It all came to a head on the day of the official tryout. No music, no lights, no fans, no referee. Just one massive huge splash caused by the listeners making panic.
Well, it come to a head, and it come to a head at none other than Champions Gym in Walthamstow. You got Jody Flash, Johnny Storm there in attendance. Danny Raw was there. All of the top wrestlers at the time that wanted to be on TV, Big Papa T, they were all there on hand. They were there. They wanted to watch it. They wanted to see what was going to happen. Plus some up-and-coming wrestlers too that wanted to get themselves in on the action regardless.
Listen, Phil, this isn't really working for me. It's too loose. We need to put some kind of structure in the place here. This is just all these guys trying out against each other. Can we do us a favour? Go in there, make some kind of ring announcer and let them know that that's what Phil's going to do. That way we'll get everybody's attention focused back on what we're trying to do here, okay? Okay. No, thanks a lot. Phil, I'll see you later. I'm going to take off.
Oh yes, it's payback time. What are you talking about? You'll see.
Hey, guys. Stop. You were good, but not that good. When you got the likes of Mad Dog Matt B, Mark Myers, Big Papa T over there, the Anarchist, and a very good friend of mine, Bill Powers. Come in here. Come on. Bill, come in here and show me what to do.
Thanks ever so much, Kerry. Any chance I could please just have somebody to come down to the ring and help me show off a few new moves? That'd be great.
Well, here we go, and there he is, Iron Duke Lynch. The stage is set, and the match is going to happen. No audience, the match is going to happen in the gym. There he is, accompanied with the tiny girls, as he makes his way in the ring at Champions Gym to humiliate me. Now, I've got to say, Iron Duke Lynch was a big man at the time, but I'm not standing for it. I'm not going to be bullied. I even tried to shake his hand to smooth it out. He wouldn't have anything to do with it. But what does he do? He goes straight for my injured hand, like any villain would do. In 1998, there wasn't really any need for moonsaults or using the ropes. It was all about basics, and basics was just grabbing a body part and squeezing, because wrestling was about either getting a pinfall or a submission, and here he's going for a submission, and he's also going to hurt me. A broken hand is going to be a lot worse than what he's going to pull off doing anything else. But Steve Linsky gets in on the action and I have to give him a whack. As Iron Duke Lynch shoots me into the ropes, I duck 2 clotheslines and I do come back at him, but all pandemonium is breaking loose at Champions Gym as we're all now fighting in the ring. This has been caused by one man and one man only. One man caused all of the trouble here, and that was the anarchist Doug Williams.
Look at it, you all fell for it! Chaos, mayhem! And that's where UK wrestling is right now. Huge matches, massive fights, big grudges, yes!
It didn't take us long, and we kinda clocked what Doug had done, and we got our own back. We was all about to have ourselves a little run on TV.
I'm Iron Duke, this is Mark Myers, and we're here to teach these southern boys some pain management.
I'm Mad Dog. I don't fight, but I do much worse. Chaos, mayhem, disruption. That's the anarchist job in the UWA.
Linsky. If a wrestler's worth managing, it's worth managing by me.
This is Johnny, the Wonder Kid Storm for the UWA. Style in action.
And Mick McManus was even part of the action.
Don't forget, this is just the beginning. Stay watching wrestling for the UWA only on Live TV.
Fast wrestling action, both in and out of the ring.
All in all, I thought it was a pretty cool doco drama. It certainly didn't do me any harm, and it certainly didn't do any of the other guys any harm. We got ourselves a nice little TV run on the strength of it, and me and Iron Duke Lynch, you want to know what? We're still quite good buddies today. And he taught me a lot of ring building and welding skills, which done me in good stead, so I've got a lot to thank the fella for. I hope you enjoyed this trip down memory lane. Please give Ring Slam Wrestling a subscribe, and also if you're interested in these doco dramas and you're a producer, anything to do with television, and think this would be pretty cool, hook me up, make a little comment and I'll get in contact with you. Or you can get in contact with me, philwrestlinginfo@gmail.com, and perhaps we could make some new pretty cool British wrestling doco dramas, because that really is something I'd like to do.